Hello. Hello, Twitch and YouTube. Welcome to more RimWorld. I am going to get this going. We're on day 2 of video Jamestown colony, and I am pretty excited about where we left off the other day. I feel like I'm starting to get this game in a place where I kind of basically know the score. I mean, I don't. I absolutely don't. Don't hold me to that. But the stuff I've learned in my 2 failed colonies so far, I think have been informing some of my decisions. So let's go ahead and load this up. Video Jamestown. We've had another game update. I'm just going to assume that's okay and load. Sankus points out, Chris, you were at that point where you know enough, but everything is still crazy, and it's the best part of playing these games. I think that's a fair point. These games, I feel like, are basically, they essentially exist to just completely screw you over when you think you know everything that's going on. And don't get me wrong, I do not think I know everything that's going on. But I think I've internalized the, core loop of the game in terms of just sort of the basic things to keep in mind. I am completely certain, though, I'm gonna, open a goddamn treasure chest and an alien's gonna pop out and destroy me, or, you know, some old lady's gonna come along with a machete and hack up all my colonists, or whatever, so I don't know. I still assume something terrible is gonna happen, but I do think I've been learning some basic lessons, and I'm putting those into practice, so we'll see. Smash is still unhappy. Smash is essentially perpetually unhappy. She is just not... The thing that's weird is she's, hungry all the time, but we have food. She could be eating this food. She could be putting this food in her face and being less hungry. She's in pain. I mean, she should just go to bed and we'll deal with that. Deep Sea Astronomy says, Chris, I don't know how much it'll help, but colonists really hate being in darkness. Build some lamps in common areas. That is a totally good point. In fact, you know what? I should just build some more common areas, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's put a lamp in here. I'll put a lamp in the hallway, I suppose. It was recommended to me at some point that all of the lighting I put in individual bedrooms is not quite... it's not as necessary as it may have seemed, because actually, and this is fairly logical, really, people mainly just sleep in there, and you don't need light for that. So I maybe won't focus quite as much on that. All right, you know what? Here's the thing I used to do that I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna go through everyone's needs and look at what. Oh, electric stove is broken down. That's a shame. Who are my repairers? Nick and Danielle. I'm gonna redirect Nick to go fix that real quick. All right, so the thing I was saying is, a thing that I used to do that I haven't done as much recently is go through everyone's kind of profile here and see what their deal is. So Jake Big Bird Rodkin, he's doing all right overall. He's got low expectations, which helps. He's full of joy, feeling good. This is kind of unusual for Jake, I will say. Jake, the combination of low expectations, joy-filled, and feeling good, that's not the Jake Rodkin I know. I will just go out on a limb and say that. He's not crazy about his ugly environment. That's true enough to Jake. Jake doesn't put up with an ugly environment. He's in darkness. All right, we're going to try and fix that. Danielle, low expectations, optimist, and joy-filled. Danielle is definitely a joy-filled optimist. I would say that is accurate. She's hot. All right. My interiors, they're on the hot side, I suppose. I'm not going to worry about that too much unless it becomes an ongoing problem. Nick is feeling terrible. Yeah. Joy-filled and feeling terrible. That's the kind of Brecken-esque paradox, that oxymoron that I know. Tammy is naked. Man, you know, this is something that I haven't really figured out how to deal with in the early game, is just getting clothes. It's rare that I encounter traders who have clothes to trade. So I mean, maybe that just means I should start. Maybe that just means I should start building clothes more. I don't know. Why is this not connected to power? Oh, these are still blueprints. I actually need people to be building these power conduits. Let's get Jake on that. And I'm going to deconstruct this cooler. And I'm going to start building another room here. And this is going to be our sort of one of our production rooms, I think. And then Smash has been insulted. I forget who insulted Smash. I looked that up. Can't remember. Can't remember who insulted Smash. I think it was Tammy, actually. I think Tammy insulted Smash. The two newcomers are at odds. All right. Now I got to rebuild this wall. Actually, you know, I could put a vent on that wall, actually, instead of rebuilding the wall itself. All right. And you know what? My food stores are running low, so I'm going to start marking some of these muffalo to be hunted. Colonist needs treatment. Oh my god. What the hell? Nick and Danielle are fighting. Cut it out, you idiots. God damn it. What happened? Nick was insulted by Danielle. This has driven Goldblum into a rage, and he began a fight. What? Look at this. They had nice chats. They've had look at how much they've been nicely chatting with each other over the last day. I mean, this was hours ago. Mere hours ago they were having nice chats, and now they're fucking kicking the shit out of each other. These people. God damn it. Now Nick knocked out Danielle. You're going to rescue her. You're going to be the one to carry her back to the base, you fucking asshole. God, this guy. Can you guys believe this shit? All right. Look at this. They're both in the medical ward here. Both of them. They're sleeping in the same room after kicking the shit out of each other because they're both... That's what happens. That's what happens. Her rifle is around here somewhere, too. Shit, I should have really taken note as to where that was. Now I'm going to have to find it again. Here it is. Then look at this. There's some survival meals as well. God, these idiots. Using our valuable medicine. How's our heal route going? 80%. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Right fist cracked, torso bruised, four bruises to the torso, 5 bruises to the torso, a bruise to the left leg, a bruise to the right leg, a bruise to the crack to the right tibia, Crack to the right femur. Nick has got 2 bruises to the torso, a bruise to the right leg, bruise to the left hand. God. Can you believe these people? Nick Brecken, gotta tell you. We're running low on medicine. We're low on medicine, and this is how they choose to spend their time. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Meanwhile, Tammy's just relaxing in the kitchen. Vomit-filled kitchen. Doing her goddamn job is what she's doing. Being a doctor to these idiots. Sankus makes the completely accurate observation that if this were more true to life, Danielle would have kicked the shit out of Nick. God, it would have been a nothing. Would have been a joke. How fast he would have been laid flat on his ass. Now there's hungry alpha beavers. Christ. Maybe I can get Jake on those. Jake's a good hunter. Oh, wow. Oh, Tammy's hauling the survival rifle. Interesting. That makes sense. That was Danielle's, right? Whose rifle was that? Pretty sure it was Danielle's because she dropped it when she got knocked out. Who are the good hunters? Actually, Nick should maybe be the one with the rifle. No, that rifle was bad. Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll give it to Danielle. She can have that when it gets dropped off. Okay. All right. Look at this. They're right back to hanging out right next to each other. Oh, no. Oh, fire. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. All right. All right. They're both going to put out those fires. Get on. Oh, my God. This is bad. Put out those fires. Put out those fires. Oof. Oh, thank God. All right. And now what? Oh, that was an electrical fire. We never finished building these... No, we did finish building the power conduits, but they got destroyed. So I need to build new power conduits. I'm going to prioritize that because I really would like these... Fiona says you got alpha beavers near the Muffalo. I know I do. I actually marked one of the alpha beavers to be destroyed by Jake. In fact, Jake killed an alpha beaver and is now carrying its corpse. So I'm going to mark another alpha beaver to be hunted. I'm just going to take these guys out one by one as opposed to marking them all. Ship chunk, interesting. Because I don't want to start an alpha beaver war here, you know. And I guess I should get back to building my wall. I need to so people wanted me to sort of create a choke point through this mountain, which is interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I should go about that, but it seems interesting. Senkus says you're going to want to watch them beavers. They eat trees like crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to be proactive about it this time for that reason. Danielle's taking this ship apart. I'm really curious what this is. Is it just wood, maybe? It looks like wood. Looks like a wooden sailing ship. Oh, it's got component and steel. That's what I like. I'm digging that. Nick is making a meal out of an alpha beaver. Good for him. Look at that. Another alpha beaver dead. Let's mark another one to murder. Let's murder a sleeping alpha beaver. Tammy's just relaxing. Tammy's a late night lady. She's just always kind of, when everyone else goes to sleep, Tammy's still just sort of hanging out, relaxing, just chilling out in the dining room. It's cool. Psychus says, Tammy is this colony's good teen, except Tammy is a millennial. That's true. Yeah. Tammy's the new Kim, but a little bit older, a few years older. Got some construction projects that have been stalled. Do I not have enough cloth or something? I may not have enough cloth. No, I got plenty of cloth. No one just wants to build this cloth animal bed. How am I? Do I not have? I must not. You know what? I should have people on 2 construction rather than 3. Nick should be on construction 2. Man, Nick has a lot of tasks. I'll put Danielle on 2 as well. Nick and Danielle both have a passion for construction, so that should be something that is prioritized among them. Crimson Harvest says, Video Jamestown is the greatest name in history. I agree. It's a very good name, and it was suggested by somebody in chat a few nights ago, and I don't recall who it was, and I apologize, but I would like to give them all the credit they deserve, because Video Jamestown is pretty unbeatable. There we go. Nick's making this little bed. So now both the cat and the deer, or whatever, elk or something, the buck, the cat and the buck will both have the both have a bed. There we go, getting stuff built now finally. What kind of materials do I have? I've just got steel and not much else. I wonder if Jake has already exhausted his alpha beavers to murder. Where did the rest of those alpha beavers go? Are these alpha? Yep, they are. Hunt them. Hunt. There he goes, hunting alpha beaver. Let's cut down this tree. And this tree. They shoot from such long range. It's always very surprising to me that they don't get any closer. Sankis says, I just looked it up. Video Jamestown is from Jones, Ice Cream. All right, well, thank you, Jones, Ice Cream. That is definitely a name that I have recognized from this chat as a frequent viewer. That was an impressive information dive. So one of the things that was definitely requested was that I create a choke point out of this mountain, but I have to be honest, I don't really understand what exactly was being recommended. Do people want there to be sort of a like snaking pathway that goes through this thing with some traps in it or something? I'm not entirely certain what is being requested, or just straight through like that maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess that would be good if it went straight through like this, because they have to sort of come around and then go in here and then come up. I don't know. But I'm not exactly sure what the intended strategy is. Oh man, my heal route is almost done, and then my low medicine alert will finally go away. Sankis says, my idea was this: a wide hallway of 3 to 4 tiles wide, starting at the bit just by the red dumping pile. So, like here, basically. Like that, essentially. Problem Machine says, big hall with row after row of sandbags and pitfalls. Sankis says, the idea of mine is to have it be open and fortified on your side. Give them no cover and you all of it. Other people in chat are very pleased about the snaking pathway. And Snacks139 is just pleased to be in the cool zone at all tonight, so you're welcome. I'm glad to be here too, I must say. Always glad to enter the cool zone. Where are those alpha beavers? Oh, there they are. Hey, one's dead. Yeah, fuck you. Some people are into the snaking pathway. Maybe I will build that snaking pathway. So is it the case that they will, I mean, all of the strategies that have been commended to me seem to rely on the assumption that raiders will always take the path that doesn't involve breaking through the door, right? That seems to be the case. Even if that pathway includes considerable snaking and traps and defenses and sandbags, they will still prefer that trap over the very straightforward enter a door because they don't have the ability to open the door, right? That's what I'm taking from these recommendations. So I'm gonna mine this out over here. Crimson Harvest says, whoop, whoop. Oh, here's a raid. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not going to have this snaking pathway done, that's for sure. Okay, it's just one person. Igniting steel wall. Man, this is actually maybe a direct example, or a direct example of what I was talking about. They're looking to light my steel wall on fire? They're looking to ignite it? That seems kind of weird. I don't know if that's like a thing that can happen. Whoop, you stay inside. You stay in there. Where's he going? Doesn't know how to get in here. Oh, all right. Who are my other good hunters? Nick's pretty good. Let's get these guys in cover. Oh, let's get these guys in cover over here. You know what, Tammy? Let's not leave right now. Let's stay up here. Oops. Nope. I guess you can't shoot at someone when they're on the other side of a door. That makes sense. Oh, door's open. Why aren't they coming in? Oh my god, I'm shooting my own generators. What a disaster. Alright, while they're doing that, let's go attack this person. With melee. Or no, you can shoot them. Yeah, alright. Now time to capture this piece of shit. Capture alligator, a healer. Can undraft you. Should repair that thing too at some point. Oh, he's already doing it. Good old Nick Brecken. Alright, and this person is going to be chatted up and recruited. And we've got this Pila. What is a Pila exactly? It's throwing spears, okay. They've got some pemmican on them as well. People are very pleased that I've been flanking. I learned that from being bad last time that I played. Alright, alligator is no longer incapable of walking. Danielle is getting him right up to speed. How's my heal route? Oh, it's ready to harvest. I have someone assigned to do that, don't I? Not very many people. God, nobody is good at harvest. I have no good harvesters. That's a shame. Let's see what this guy's deal is. Good at medicine, not very good at anything else. Jolly0451 suggests you should install a denture or peg leg and release this guy. Senka says check the prisoner status and look at the recruitment difficulty. 99%. That means you'll almost definitely not be able to recruit them. That is likely because Alligator is part of a tribe and you are weird industrial people. I am weird industrial people, it's true. Well, I guess I can release him. I don't know. That's fine. I don't need another mouth to feed right now. Smash is idle. Man, Smash is definitely... I don't have a handle on Smash. I'm not sure I understand what Smash needs to be fulfilled in this world. Fiona says harvest his organs, and Sanka says if you can't recruit him, it's not a bad idea to fix him up and release him. I guess that already happened. He's gone, right? Yep. There he goes. Still in restraints. It's weird that we didn't take the restraints off him before he left. Kind of odd, but well, see ya. Good luck with your stuff. Bye. Because Alligator exited the map healthily, relations with White Chicken Buduero have improved by 15. Alright, I'll take it. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, I got my new room here. I forget what I was going to do with this. Oh, this is for crafting and stuff. So let's make let's make an electric tailoring bench. A digger from Trado Borbasayo is passing by. She is named Olga Olga Dog. Dog. That's very good. Very good name. Why can't I Squirrel Revenge? Fuck off. God. Oh, it's attacking the cat. No. Jake, go shoot this thing. Don't kill my cat. Oh no! The cat is down. Jake, go get this piece of shit. Where are you going? Go kill it. Alright, can I rescue the cat? How do I rescue Cinnamon? There we go. Treating it right up. Still killing alpha beavers. Why is no one harvesting these heal roots? It's kind of weird. Oh, of course. Problem Machine points out this raider, that raider destroyed a door and I never rebuilt it. So let's go ahead and do that. Mad animal, yet again. A local tortoise has gone mad. Melee attacking Big Bird. Fuck off. Alright, where's Jake? I already forget where this stupid tortoise is. This is the thing. It really drives me crazy that you can't resummon alerts that you've already looked at. It's very irritating. There's some weird tortoise out there. I don't know what to do about it because I can't find it anymore. Oh, here it is. Trying to break in. Trying to break into my compound. Idiot. Man, Tammy, as usual, just up late. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's mark that tortoise for hunting. And I will put a light in this room. You know what? I should build a research. Desk. Can't believe I haven't built that yet. All right, Jake's killing this stupid sleeping tortoise. Anytime now. He gave up. He literally like ran out of bullets and left to go eat food. Tortoise still sleeping. Didn't even wake up. Did not even notice it was under attack. Here he's back. He's doing it again. Nothing. Maybe walk a little bit closer. It's asleep and it's a tortoise. Just walk up to it. No? Nothing? It's awake now and it's eating grass. It literally doesn't care that you've been shooting it. He gave up again. He's picking a new point to stand at to go shoot it. God, he's bad at this. All right, it's finally dead. Good job. All right. Good job, Jake. You killed a turtle who was asleep for like half the time. Well done. Oops, I got to build more power conduits here. All right. And now that I have a research bench, do I have anyone on research? Who's good at research? Junior Mints is quite good, so she'll be a 2. Smash could be a 2, I suppose. Nick's got tons of stuff to do, so I probably shouldn't. He can be a 3. No one else is good at it. I mean, no one's great at it, but... Oh man, Fiona says, I totally put a JP sniper in my XCOM game. That is a deep cut. That is a old pull. All right, we've got a psychic drone on the women here in the base. Bummer. And I need a research project. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? Let's do auto doors first. Now that I have these doors to this compound, that seems like a good thing to do. Oh man. Oh cool, I've got the didn't even notice I harvested all that medicine. That's pretty cool. I've got all this corn. Danielle's is researching. Cool. Oh, my tailoring bench. I never put any bills on it. All right. What do I need? I know that there are people without clothes of some sort. Tammy needs pants. Tammy needs pants. All right. First up, pants for Tammy. Make pants. Do it. Oh man, I'm tired. I don't think I ever killed all those alpha beavers. Gotta find them. Still got dead alpha beaver corpse. Oh, nope, there's still... That's an injured alpha beaver. Didn't kill it. Is that the only one left? Might be the only one left. Let's just prioritize that. Whoa, lavish meal? Where did the lavish meal come from? Who's capable of constructing a lavish meal? Minimum skill cooking 10. Who the hell has cooking 10? Oh man, Smash. Smash has been constructing some lavish meals. All right. Good for you, Smash. That's very fancy. I'll let Jake finish his lavish meal, and then I'll have him go kill that alpha beaver. Oh, he's already doing it. He's right on the job. Sankis says lavish meals are very wasteful, FYI. Is that because they use more resources, or what's the deal? Nick's planting more corn, good for him. Turbury says, I seriously can't get over this deer, and I love it. I know, it cracks me up that I have a deer and a cat who sleep next to each other every night. I was very pleased about putting their beds right there adjacent. It really cracks me up. I have a lot of meditators. This colony is definitely full of... This colony, I feel like the sort of psychic profile of people in this colony is much more centered and balanced than in either of my two previous colonies where everyone was an asshole. This time, this time we did have a stupid fight break out, but people like meditate all the time, and they kind of all seem to be basically fine. No one's lighting the place on fire constantly. A pack of manhunting rhinoceros have entered the area. They'll roam the region hunting for humanoid flesh. They can't pass doors, so if you stay behind walls, you should be safe. They won't attack an active turret, so turn your turrets off if you want to save them. They'll leave the area in a few days. It just seems like one rhinoceros. Doesn't seem like a pack. I'll just ignore it, I suppose. It's a manhunter, though, so I should keep an eye on it. Oop. It's moving fast. It's charging. Where's it going? Whoop, whoop. Where's it going? What are you doing? Stay away. Oh, no! Oh, nope. I thought I had someone out there, but I don't. It's going bananas here. Just freaking out. Stay away from me. Quit it. Go away. Stop making those sounds. Boom boomalope self-tamed. A boomalope has become tame. It is now designated Boomalope 1. Fuck is a boomalope? Boomalope. What? Alright, I guess I'll build it a bed. People are very concerned about the boomalope. Engineered for chemicals production, the boomalope grows a large sack of volatile chemicals on its back. Though it is weak and fragile for its size, other animals have learned to avoid it because of the huge explosion it produces when it dies. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't let a boomalope into my home. Well. Let's not do anything with this boomalope. I'm going to ignore the boomalope for now. I'm going to keep my eye on this rhinoceros. Nope, don't leave, don't leave. Get back in here. Get back in there. Get back in there. Fuck. Get back in. Ah! Okay. Oh my god. Alright, it's going away. That was a close one. The psychic drone is ending. Good, I guess. Hey, we made pants! Look at that! Where'd they go? Where are the pants? Did someone already wear them? Where are my... Where are the pants? Tammy needs these pants. Where are they? Oh, here they are. All right, Tammy, when you wake up, you're going to have pants to put on. This is your last pantsless night. What is Tammy being traded for? Oh my god, she had those sensory mechanites yet again. Jake, where are you going? Oh, cleaning blood off the door. All right. Look at this. Danielle's training this buck. Hey, the buck has gotten obedience training. Buck's leaving the compound, but I guess it won't be attacked by the rhinoceros. Whoop. Tammy. Yeah, wearing the pants. Putting those pants on. No more pantsless Tammy. That's kind of assonant. Pantsless Tammy. Oh, God. This boomalope is here. Fuck. How do I make the boomalope leave? Can I slaughter it? Will it explode if I slaughter it? Shit. I'm worried about this. What happens if I slaughter a boomalope? Will it explode? Okay, it's nighttime. Whoop. Oh no, she's gonna go slaughter it. I'm gonna draft her. No one slaughter it. I don't know. I don't know yet. What do I do with this thing? How do I keep it from killing everyone? Oh good, I have auto doors. Okay, whoop, let's pause. All right, what do I want? Stone cutting, I think, is what I want. That's very useful. Make Nay Like Horse says, you can designate an animal area away from the base and force it to go there, then get a colonist to shoot it. That makes sense. Sankis says, sell it to the next trader. That also makes sense. Lochno says, just don't let it die. I like the idea of selling it, because it means I will have money. Oh, I never finished making my little entranceway. Maybe I'll wait for this rhinoceros to leave first. Oh, trader from Borba Sayo. What do you know? Just got to make sure I can trade with them in a way that isn't going to get me attacked by a stupid rhinoceros. All right, Nick, we can go out through this top door and trade with these people. Oh, they came in through the door anyway. All right, trading this boomalope, getting 121 bucks for it. Perfect. All right. What do they have here? They've got herbal medicine, but I have a lot of that. That seems fine. They've got some component, but I have a decent amount of component as well. I don't think I'm in great need of any of this stuff. I don't really think I need any panthers. That seems kind of weird. I don't know. I don't think I need this stuff. Let's get rid of this boomalope. Well, that was easy. Well, I can mine out a little bit more of this zone here. God, it's so nice having a colony where multiple people will mine and haul things. Don't just have to rely on Kim to mine and then one other person to haul it all. Very nice. I appreciate it. Party. Smash is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain joy and social energy and a lasting positive mood boost. You know, I never set a party zone. Let me do that right now. It's probably too late. She's probably already chosen her party area. But I'm gonna put one down anyway. It's gonna be here in this little room. Oh, man. Is that rhino still around? I don't see it. Maybe it left. Lumi. Who's the... Whoa, what is this situation? Female Grenadier of Plenty's Desert, age 44. Maybe I should rescue this person. How are they good at anything? Really good at shooting and melee, could be great at social, and decent at artistic, which I will eventually highly appreciate. Let's go rescue this person. Do I rescue or capture? I guess I capture, right? Does it matter? Does it make a difference in the near term? I'm not really sure. Sankis says, I think Lumi is a trader that got rhinoed. Do not capture them unless you want enemies. Huh. Fiona says, yes, don't capture her. She's a product of rhino attack, and the tribe will hate you. So how do I... So can I rescue instead of capture then? Will that be fine? Ah, she's a guest rather than a prisoner. Interesting. Frag grenades and a simple meal. Healing her up. Oh my god. Blood loss, scratch, bruise, major infection, another scratch, a stab scar, left arm torn off. Holy shit. Malnutrition. What a disaster. This rhino really messed her up. Ugh. 3 colonists idle. What the hell? Alright, that tells me I should be building more rooms, at the very least. Something. Oh, I have no wood. I guess what this actually tells me I should be doing is chopping wood. Let's do it. Bill the Cat says, build around the supply dump. That's a good idea. Ah, I've got auto doors now. Oh, wow. Auto doors have to be in range of power. That's crazy. Interesting. You know what? Oh no, stone cut. I don't have the stone cutting yet. Okay. All right, I can keep building my snaking path here. All right, I kind of assumed auto doors were an automatic upgrade, but they clearly aren't. So I guess I should build better doors. I'll build them adjacent now and then replace them when I have the power and everything out there to actually power them. Which means I need power lines. All right, that one's fine. Oop. I think my cat just killed something. Yes. This cat is consuming a squirrel corpse. Well, it's fine. Man, those auto doors open a lot faster, it's true. Sanka says, you just mined an entry to the outside. Obviously, that's the plan. but keep in mind what defenses you want and what you'll do in the case of a raid or manhunter pack. Yeah, I figured I would put some sandbags and traps here. I guess I'll start with sandbags. Okay, that's easy. I don't really know anything about traps yet because I haven't made any of them, but I guess we'll find out. Forzair 42 makes the observation that I definitely had no idea, which is that your colonists prefer the power lines to not be visible inside, so running through walls is better. That is crazy. I mean, I love it. It's great. I kind of assumed these were like somehow under the floorboards or something. I kind of, or like in the ceiling. I sort of assumed the power lines were not actually visible to the eye, but were just represented visually for the benefit of me, the player. But apparently that's not the case. So that is very interesting. Anyway, stone cutting is done. So what do I want next? Electric smelting, maybe. Or carpet making. I'm gonna get carpet making. God, these are so expensive though. What is cheaper? Smithing, maybe. Microelectronics. Yeah, let's do microelectronics. That opens up a lot of other stuff. And then after that, maybe carpet making. Let's see. So what am I doing here? I guess I can swap out these doors. One by one, so I don't leave too many holes all at the same time. All right, now let's reconstruct the wall there. All right, now I can deconstruct another door. And build another wall. Oops. Sanka says microelectronics, then gun turrets should be a priority. Good to know. Nick is meditating. This is like such a meditative crew in this colony. It's very fascinating. No one's fixing this wall. There it goes. All right. And finally, this door we will deconstruct. And then reconstruct the wall. Oh, Fiona says Chris is missing all the subs tonight. He must be shattered. I'm sorry. Look at that. Farron1 just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, Farron1. It means so much. I'm sorry if I missed multiple subscriptions. It is really difficult to keep up with chat while also playing this game. I'm scrolling up. I don't see any other recent subscriptions. If there are any that were earlier, that I don't have access to them right now because they've scrolled up and passed. But thank you to Farron1 for subscribing. And now getting access to these excellent chat emotes by Jan Christensen, Big JKO on the Adult Thumbs forums. I will say this is notable. Oh my God, Goldblum and Tammy have come together and are now lovers. Nick Brecken and Tammy. I'm glad to see Nick Brecken with someone who's not a Riendo. Not because the Riendos aren't all catches, which they are, but it was not the right pool for Nick to be swimming in. So Nick and Tammy, good for them. Good for that. Of course. Oh my God, this fucking guy. Look at this. So he observed a corpse, wants to sleep with Tammy, and has been rebuffed by Tammy multiple times. God, I love this one. Want to sleep with Tammy. Anyway, they're together now, so. Well, she wants to sleep with him too. So, all right. They both like each other, so that's good. Let's build them a bed. Let's build them a shared bed. Double bed. Anyway, the thing I was going to say is that Jan Christensen, aka Big JKO, who created the amazing, like absolutely amazing chat emotes for subscribers in our Twitch chat channel, he has been a member of the Idle forums since we first opened them in 2004. That predates the actual existence of the Idle Thumbs podcast by 4 years. So he has been a member of our community for, 12 years now. And it's really, really cool that he created the artwork that is that comprises those amazing chat emotes that you get if you subscribe to our chat channel. I think that is awesome. And he's obviously just a great artist. It's clear from the quality of those faces. So, thank you to Jan Christensen, aka Big JKO. I don't know if everyone who's here in the Twitch community, I don't know if all you folks are on the Idle forums, but that is a good forum community. That is a good ass internet forum community, which those are few and far between, I must say. But it's been around for 12 years now. It's a good place to go on the internet. Talk about video games and other stuff, lots of other stuff. Sin Vondel says, would auto doors between the freezer and the dining room be useful? That's not a bad idea. I mean, auto doors seem pretty useful generally, so why not? Oop, gotta build that door. I should probably mine some more component. I'm not sure if I should mine it out here. It's kind of nice having this double wall, but whatever, it's fine, I suppose. I mean, I can rebuild, I can build this wall here if I want to, if I want that double wall still. Turbury says, the last time I was on the forums, someone asked, is this seriously the new Idle Thumbs theme song? And Chris had an excellent snarky response. I have no memory of that, so I have no idea what my snarky response is, but I'm glad that I was excellent in the way that I chose to respond. Oh my God, this hunter died. Why did she die? She was under my care. Oh my God. Oh, gross. Let's build a new grave. Ugh. Good Lord. Logic Bus says, "Do we have custom emotes on iOS?" Yeah, I mean you should. In fact, the emotes look the best when on a high DPI screen, like the Retina displays on an iMac or an iOS device. They look really fucking good because you actually, when you create the emotes, you submit like three different three different pixel resolutions of their of those images, and it uses the higher resolution images when you're on a higher resolution screen, which means they just look beautiful on an iOS or iMac or other. I mean, I assume there are Android devices with high DPI screens as well, and that's where they look their best. So, uh-oh, got a raid coming from White Chicken Buduero. Oh, fuck. Aren't these the people who that lady was from? That's not good. A Pila, a Marble Club, and another Pila. So none of them have guns. They will throw spears at me, though, and that can be bad. Well, I hope they don't attack in the middle of the night. If they do, I guess I'll just have to wake people up by force. I was wandering for now. It's 3 a.m. Four a.m. Oop. They're beginning their assault. All right, time to get up, everyone. So they will come through this way, right? I mean, that's my assumption. Oh, there's a fire? Where? Oh, God. All right. Well, who's incapable of violence? Tammy. All right. Tammy, you're going to go deal with this shit. Alright, that guy's dead. How is my steel wall on fire? What the hell is that about? Why aren't you putting out this fire, you idiot? Put it out. Put out the fire. How'd they get in? Oh my god, they knocked down the door. Alright, they're fleeing. Good. Is someone gonna put this fire out? For Christ's sake. Alright. Oh, Turberus says she's incapable of two things. Violence and firefighting. God damn it. Alright. Well. Oh, my deer died. Where's my deer? Oh. Oh well. What happened to it? Oh no, it got killed in the raid. Well, that sucks. I guess we should eat it. Time to build more graves. Where's Danielle going? Going for a walk? There's people to bury. Oh, we gotta build these graves. God, this is going to be a whole graveyard here. This is crazy. That was a pretty good, I feel like, other than my deer dying, which is clearly a tragedy, that was a pretty good raid. I mean, I didn't take, oops, got to rebuild this door, but yeah, I didn't really take a lot of damage, I don't think. That was good. Could have been much worse. Sankus points out, I think raiders will still attack doors if they see them. Not sure, but it seemed that way. It did seem that way, didn't it? Maybe get rid of them. It continues being an issue. And also, people in combat, be wary of having people with guns behind other people. They can and will inflict friendly fire. That's true. I should... yeah, that is true. I should watch out. I've definitely experienced friendly fire. That was an odd route that Nick Brecken just took. That was very strange. Oh, whoops, I never assigned this bed to the lovebirds here. Who was what? Nick Brecken and Tammy? So I guess I can deconstruct this bed, and then I've got a new bed. I've got a bedroom for the next person who joins my situation. How's my research going? Almost done with microelectronics. There we go. Alright, I'm going to get those gun turrets. Since I do get these raids from time to time now. Are there any other production tables I could be getting here? Oh, stone cutters, of course. Let's put that right in here. Oh, I need more, what, steel? Yeah, I need more steel. Let's find some steel to mine. Do I have any... Oh, I do have steel slag. But I don't think I have smelting yet. Yeah, so the steel slag won't do me any good. So I need to actually mine steel. Oh, here's some. Oop. And here's some survival meals. Silver. Oh, here's some more steel. Deep Sea Astronomy asks, what do you think about the music in the game? I don't have any strong opinions about it, to be honest. It's kind of just, it's like just there, essentially. I don't dislike it. It's kind of, it's like StarCraft music in that way. I've played, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours of StarCraft, and that's music that I would never listen to on my own time. but in the context of the game, it just kind of like is there and keeps everything rolling along, and it doesn't bother me at all. So it's fine. I have no complaints. Oh, I need to build power cables so I can power this auto door. Definitely need more steel. Sankus says, you know, that StarCraft comparison is apt. I think I feel the same way, especially with StarCraft 1's music. Yeah, StarCraft 1 music is definitely what will be in my brain for the rest of my life. Although I've definitely heard plenty of StarCraft 2 music as well. That is for sure. The Terran music is like the epitome of what I'm talking about. And that is, I think, the most comparable to the music in this game. Although this is a lot more chill than the Terran kind of like Muzak butt rock. Oh, I have to actually mine... Shit, I have to mine through this or I won't be able to build this power cable. Make Nay Like Horse says, because the story beats are controlled by the AI director, they really could have done some music changes to try and complement the gameplay, but I'm kind of glad they didn't. Yeah, I haven't noticed that they did that either, and I'm also kind of glad they didn't because... this is such, there's so many different things that are happening all the time that it's kind of nice that there isn't like the dominant thing that the music controls. This is actually interesting because I worked on a game called Space Base DF9 at Double Fine, which unfortunately was canceled after I'd already left Double Fine, so that was a bummer. But I, in addition to doing design and programming on the original prototype for that game, I also did the soundtrack. And one of the things I did on that game was implement the interactive soundtrack system, which when there were sort of danger events, there were like danger layers that would layer onto the music to kind of give it a more intense vibe for the purpose of that, you know, for the duration of the danger event. And that was pretty fun to work on. It's actually really interesting playing a game like this, having worked on Space Base, because so many of the so many elements of this game, oh god, are I mean, this game is so similar in so many ways to that game. This game just obviously has been developed much further and is much more mature. But it is weird playing this and seeing like, oh, the work matrix. I remember having to, when we were solving all those problems on Space Base and figuring out how all that stuff worked. It is very interesting to play a game that is so similar in fundamental concept to a game I worked on. Man, I feel like every time there's a significant fire, it rains, and I'm sure that's just coincidence, but it is interesting. It is lucky for me. Another fire. Well, it's raining, I won't worry about it. Oh, and I should rebuild a wall here. And a wooden floor I need. MJKO104 says, I wish I had that. I always get dry thunderstorms and most of my map burns up. That's a bummer. It's been like very consistent for me that the rain comes when there's a big, huge fire. It's very fortunate. I don't know why. Tunisian says lightning and rain come together, except when what's her face was starting all those fires. That's true. I mean, that actually does make sense. Fires that start as a result of a lightning storm are likely to come with rain for obvious reasons. But I will say that even when Danielle's mom was starting all those forest fires, I did still have pretty good luck actually with rain coming, and those fires were not related to lightning whatsoever. Area revealed. A new area has been revealed. What does that mean? What does it mean that a new area has been revealed? Is that a new area? I don't know what that means. Are there gonna be aliens gonna come out and destroy my face? What? Nothing's been revealed. What does that mean? Sankis says, I recall liking the music of Space-Based DF9 despite not being so hot on the rest of it. I also enjoyed The Ghost of Gone Home. Thank you. The Ghost being the Gone Home original soundtrack. Well, thank you, Sankis. I appreciate that. It was really fun doing the music for Space-Based because I'd never really done a soundtrack that was 100% synth before. Not only not done a soundtrack, I hadn't really written music like that in a long time at all. So it was fun doing just kind of spacey, sci-fi, synth stuff. I haven't listened to any of that. I haven't listened to that soundtrack in ages, but it was really fun to make. Deep Sea Astronomy says, I loved the Firewatch original soundtrack, the Fwost. Thank you. That was also a very interesting and challenging soundtrack to work on. And Lochnos says, Ghost, the best happy accident ever. It was. The acronym GHOST was created by Davy Reedon, the designer of the Stanley Parable. He came up with the idea of calling that soundtrack the Gone Home original soundtrack, the Ghost, which was actually very significant because I typically use the phrase score rather than soundtrack, because soundtrack technically refers to not just the music but also all of the sound design and all the other audio elements that serve as the audioscape of the thing. And so I typically prefer original score to original soundtrack, but when he suggested Gone Home original soundtrack Ghost, I was like, holy shit, you're a goddamn genius. I guess that's why you thought of the Stanley Parable. So, Turbury says, I listened to the 30 Flights of Loving soundtrack on the regs. Thanks. That was a blast. Oops. That was the first soundtrack I ever did that I got to put my name on. Okay, a group of tribespeople from White Chicken Buduero have arrived nearby. They'll prepare for a while, then attack, prepare a defense, or attack them preemptively. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Tonician says, OST is the term I see most associated with video games. It's true. That is the phrase people use. For me, score is more accurate. That's just my opinion, but obviously people differ on that. Infamous Space Turtle says, do you find you can listen to your own music once you've finished with a project? Yeah, I mean, I can. I don't like listen to it all the time or anything. I haven't. In fact, we're working on some. We're trying to figure out what our next project is at Campo right now, Campo Santo, and so I haven't really listened to the Firewatch music much since it came out. And I heard the Firewatch prologue music just the other day for the first time in like months, and it was really weird. It was very weird to hear. Attacking cooler. Why are they attacking a cooler? It's kind of odd. Where are all my peeps? Let's all draft and get in here. I make sure the people who are incapable of violence are just not even here. Yeah, you get out of here. Fleeing. Yeah, see ya, assholes. Pemmican. Let's strip this person. Can undraft. Strip this person as well. I forgot to strip the other dead people. It's important to steal clothes. Deep Sea Astronomy says, possibly a deep pull, but I actually regularly listen to the This Is the Time We Have Prepared For from the Phaedrus video pretty regularly. I love that stupid song and that amazing video Jake made. That is one of my favorite stupid, like, bullshit Idle Thumbs projects that Jake and I ever made, was that dumb Phaedrus vlog that gets hacked by some kind of, like, hippie commune, and that song plays on top of it. I really had fun making that with Jake. It was also fun because I got to sort of pretend that I was making an earnest folk song, even though the whole concept was a joke. Like, I don't really like parody music. When I used to make all those Idle Thumbs songs, people used to always call it parody music, but it wasn't really, because I wasn't parodying any original, like, those were all original songs that I wrote from nowhere, and I always kind of enjoyed it when I could sort of kind of pretend that they were sincere even though they were completely ridiculous. And that Phaedrus thing, I got to write a sort of earnest folk song whose premise was ridiculous but whose execution was totally sincere, and that was really fun. Sankus says, what's Junior Mint's injury? She has a finger shot off. Got a normal cloth parka and a Megatherium wool tribal wear. People should wear those. Oh, I guess I never put down the blueprints to make the rest of these power conduits after I mined out that area. Whoops. Sankus says, I miss the Idle Thumbs originals. The Ballad of John Riccatello is my favorite, I think. Yeah, that one was fun. I miss those too. I just don't have the time, honestly. I would love to still make goofy Idle Thumbs songs, but it's just Idle Thumbs as an entire project takes so much more time now. In addition to just like life, having real jobs and, you know, a marriage and like just all this other complicated stuff, it's really hard to dedicate time to producing that music the way I used to. But that was fun. That was a fun era of Idle Thumbs, that's for sure. Chuck Skyline says, so I'm definitively watching this stream and playing this game. Good job, Remo. I hope that means you're actually playing the game while watching the stream. If so, then my work here is done. I mean, it's totally not done because I'm going to keep playing this game forever, apparently. But whatever. My work here is justified, perhaps, is what I should be saying. Make Nay Like Horse asks, Idle Thumbs takes more time than it used to? In a way it does. I mean, I think it does in that it takes more of our brains than it used to. One of the weird things about doing Idle Thumbs before is that we were so incredibly... The original run of the podcast, when it was just Jake and Nick and myself, and I guess it is the three of us again now, which is kind of interesting that it's worked out that way. But when we started and it was just the three of us, we literally had no idea what we were doing. I didn't even listen to podcasts at the time. None of us did. I mean, none of us listened to podcasts when we started doing Idle Thumbs. It was actually quite ridiculous that we decided to make a podcast because we had no clue what we were doing. And so we kind of just... It sort of just took the time it took, and we didn't really, think about it very much. Although I will say we were pretty dedicated, even though we didn't have a lot of responsibility associated with it. Like, there were a lot of times in the old podcast when we were bad at it. We were just bad at podcasting because we didn't know what we were doing. And we would throw away entire... I mean, I don't know if people know this who listened to it back in 2008, 2009, but, I mean, we would just throw away... Whoop. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. My headphones just went out, so I'm not sure if you can hear me speaking. Okay, apparently you can hear me. My headphones have gone out, though, and I'm not sure what is going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to unplug, and I'm going to save the game, just in case. And I'm going to unplug and replug in my headphones, because something weird is going on. I just hear strange static noises in my headphones. I wonder if my headphones have just died. That's very odd. Huh. I've never experienced this before. This is actually interesting because my USB devices have been crapping out on me increasingly just as of today. And I wonder if I'm overloading my USB situation. Huh. Oh, Sankus says it's a RimWorld bug. I've had this before. It's been around for a while. There will be a pop and then it just stops. All right, okay. All right. Let me quit the game and restart. It's a very unsettling bug. It's a really weird analog sound in my ears. Okay, now, as soon as I quit RimWorld, it started updating on Steam, so I guess I'll let that finish. And then, here we go, relaunch it. Does my mic sound okay? Does everything else seem like it's fine? All right, I hear the sound now, so I guess it was just a weird RimWorld bug. Let's jump right back in. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully this isn't a big deal. All right, I hear the game, so I think we're good. I think we're all right. I'm going to turn down my system sound a little bit. Okay. All right, we're good. Tammy's meditating. Jake is relaxing socially. That is hard to believe that Jake would relax socially. Very, very difficult for me to believe. Tonician says, so Fiona says, I'm hanging on what Deep Sea Astronomy said, which was what I was talking about before. Deep Sea Astronomy is saying, it, quote, in the original run of Idle Thumbs, we would throw away. All I was saying is that we would record an episode, be so insecure about the terrible quality of what we just recorded, and we would literally like delete it and record an entire brand new episode. I mean, we would do this multiple times. Because not in a row, but like we did this a number of times over the course of the run because we just didn't want to release a bad episode. And I have to say, things have sort of changed in that respect, in that we don't throw away episodes anymore because our lives are too busy to just like literally throw 2 hours in the toilet and then do it all over again. But we are a lot more careful about things like audio quality and recording space and, you know, like all of the sort of production quality things that we literally just did not know anything about before. I just learned all this stuff about recording podcasts just by trying it when we started in 2008. And I probably should have just taken a class in audio engineering or something at this point, but I didn't because it never occurred to me for some reason. But whatever. The podcast now sounds pretty good, I think. Problem Machine says you could probably make your kill box more effective if you remove the sandbag on the left and made a little alcove on the right. Could have 4 shooters abreast then. That's a good idea. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this and mine out right there. It's a really good idea. Tomato says, you guys get arrested way less now. That's true. Yeah, we used to record the podcast out of my studio apartment on Market Street in San Francisco. And if you know San Francisco, Market Street is like the biggest, most significant thoroughfare that runs through the entire city. It sort of bifurcates the city in two. And on top of that, I lived at the border of an area called the Tenderloin, which is, I mean, people refer to it as like the unsafe part of San Francisco, but I never personally felt unsafe. But it did mean that, you know, you had, you know, emergency vehicles and stuff like that going through all the time, which is why the original run of Idle Thumbs had so many sirens. We don't really have that so much anymore because we no longer record out of my apartment. Also, I don't even live in that neighborhood anymore, so that's irrelevant. Oops. Okay. Oh, Crimson Harvest recommends remove the rock rubble from the kill hallway. Enemies can cover on it. That is a good point. I noticed it was also, I had rock rubble that was keeping my own colonists from setting up the position I wanted them to. So, Sankus says, how sad are you that the horse bag never came out? You know, I think it's probably for the best that the horse bag remained a weird Idle Thumbs gag and wasn't spoiled by the mundanity of reality. I think it was funnier in our heads and our hearts than it would have been in life. It would have been stupid. It's weird. It's really weird thinking about the original run of Idle Thumbs. It was such a strange thing we decided to do. It was such an arrogant decision we made that we could have a podcast for no particular reason. I'm glad we did, though. I'm really happy about it. The thing I'm most proud of is Idle Thumbs and its related, or most proud of, like, in my video game related section of my life. Jake's hunting this alpaca. Who wouldn't be proud of that? Tomato says, I wrote my college entrance essay about that run. I can't even imagine what that would be. That is quite an honor. But I'm baffled by that. I'm totally baffled. Oh, man, I feel like I haven't reevaluated what my goals are in a while. Let's see. I haven't really paid attention to whether anyone's using the stonecutters table or not. I mean, I imagine people are, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Are there any production devices I haven't been using? Oh, I could have a high-tech research bench, of course. I should definitely do that. I should make sure. Oh, I don't really have a lot of people on crafting, so that's why that stone cutting bench isn't being used. Let's prioritize crafting a little bit up for him. A couple people in chat are mentioning that the old run of the podcast, just got to keep in mind that we were less mature at the time, essentially, and that's definitely true. When I say I'm proud of Idle Thumbs, I don't mean I'm proud of every individual part of it, and I'm definitely not proud of some of the humor we employed back in 08 and 09. We definitely have grown up a little more since then. And that was very conscious. So that's not always the best. So that's too bad. Deep Sea Astronomy says, the first time I heard the Jeff Gone Goldblum segment destroyed me, and I still think of it as one of my favorite Thumbs moments, even though I feel like something like that wouldn't reappear nowadays. Yeah, I know. I kind of feel the same way. I haven't heard that in a while, but that is one of those segments that is really pathetic to admit, but it still cracks me up when I hear it, even though I'm one of the people on it. It's just such a stupid, dumb thing that I enjoy. And yeah, it's true that would be less likely to happen now, and that's kind of a bummer. It's hard to recapture that. I think part of that weird, 100% unself-conscious, surreal humor was a result of us doing a podcast in my apartment at 11 o'clock at night, which is usually when it was, without any real justification for making that podcast at all. And it's hard to recreate that. It's hard to sort of put ourselves back in those into those people's brains. But I do love that segment, I must admit. Fiona says, gonna be honest, Thumbscasts have helped me with my anxiety. If I'm feeling like I can't do something, I'll put on an episode, whether it be popping in the shower or doing chores, it motivates me. Especially on Thursdays. I think it's helped more people than what the Thumbs know. That's nice to hear. I mean, that really means a lot. That kind of comment is why, when I say I'm proud of Idle Thumbs, that kind of comment is why we've gotten a lot of emails from people to that effect over the years. And that's the thing that I'm most proud of. I mean, I'm really privileged to have worked on a bunch of games that are cool, and that's great. But there's something about Idle Thumbs that makes me really glad we're able to connect with people on a personal level, even though the audience for Idle Thumbs is much smaller than any of the games I've worked on, and it has not made us any money really ever. It's definitely not a sort of like professional accomplishment. It feels like a personal accomplishment in a way that is worthwhile, despite its relatively constrained reach. And I'm really happy that we've been doing it and that we've found some audience of people who appreciate it. I'm really, really glad it worked out. So thanks for those comments. It really means a lot to me and to the rest of us. Deep Sea Astronomy says, one thing that's really odd about listening to podcasts regularly is that you start to feel sort of included in that group, even though you've never met any of them. I'm sure it can get really weird for hosts to meet fans. Yeah, I don't, I'm sure that's true for some people. I've never found it weird, personally. I don't mind at all. I mean, I get people on the street who come up to me and introduce themselves to me because of Idle Thumbs. That happens to me not all the time. Obviously, not all the time. We're not celebrities, but I definitely, like, I don't know, once every month or so, someone will approach me just in the world because of the podcast, and that has never bothered me. I think it's totally fine, and I totally appreciate it, and don't find it weird at all. So I don't really have anything else to say about it, I guess, but it's never been something that I have found strange in any way. So, yeah. I also totally relate to the experience of sort of feeling connected to the group, because I listen to the Slate. I listen to a number of Slate podcasts, including the Slate Culture Gabfest and the Slate Political Gabfest, and the people on those podcasts are definitely a sort of a generation older than I am, so it doesn't feel like I'm their peers necessarily, but I do feel like I sort of know them on a level that I wouldn't if I only read their their written articles. So I totally understand what people mean when they say they sort of relate to us or relate to people on other podcasts they listen to, because I totally have that myself as well with those shows. So I think that makes sense. I mean, there's something really, I think, unique and powerful about podcasts, that you're in people's ears and sort of accompanying them as they commute to work or walk around their city or do their chores or whatever. It's nice. It's a nice medium. It's very particular. I guess tortoise self-tamed. Look at that. I got a tortoise now. That's fine. Can I train this tortoise? I totally can train this tortoise. It can't haul. That's no surprise. But I can totally train it. And it's got a bed if it wants it. Oh, whoa, look at this. What is this? Math Professor Benjamin. Let's strip him of his clothes and take his packaged survival meal. Jesus, he's another victim of the rhinoceros. And he had asthma already. Sucks for this guy, I suppose. Crazy. Fiona says, can I also say thanks for getting back into these streams? They are super fun, and we know it takes up your free time, and we totally appreciate it. Throws, throws confetti. Yeah, no, it's been really fun. It's probably no surprise to people who've been listening to the podcast for a long time. Maybe it is a surprise. I have no idea. I don't know if it's surprising one way or the other, but I definitely have sort of a weird relationship to video games. I love video games a lot, but there are also periods of my life, sometimes fairly significant periods, where I just don't want to play them or think about them at all. And it's really weird sort of committing yourself to doing a video game podcast week in, week out, when you have that kind of like seesaw relationship to video games. I mean, there are times where it seriously feels like a chore to go find a video game to play it and have enough to say about it that I can talk for an hour and a half on a podcast every week. It can be difficult. So I don't, by which I just mean it's really, and I only say that not as a complaint, but because when I do find a game like this that I really want to like play it every night and share it with you guys, it's like really exciting for me, and it's really like for me meaningful and fun and enjoyable that I can get on here every night and sort of share this experience, because I'm really grateful when I find those games and those sort of moments in my life where that all aligns and it actually works out. So I totally love doing these streams, and it's always pleased about it. The Army of None says, one thing about the streams and extra stuff, please don't make the podcast entirely about referencing the extra stuff that's going on. Episode 271 was my friend's first experience with the cast, and he was put off by the long part of the cast referencing extra stuff that had happened. I don't have a response to that because I'm not actually sure what the extra stuff is. Could you clarify? I don't know. I'm not sure what the extra stuff in question is. Sanka says, this is your most successful colony. I totally agree. I think it is. The Army of None says, mostly the streams. Well, that's a fair point. The challenge there is that when I am in a phase where I'm doing a bunch of streaming, that pretty much is my video game time for the week. It's probably no surprise to learn that when I spend this much time playing a game like RimWorld, I'm not playing other games because this is all my video game time. I can totally understand how that would be frustrating, but I'm not sure directly how to get around that. It's good to keep in mind. I appreciate you bringing it up, and I should definitely be thinking about it as we record. So yeah, I'll just have to think about how to reconcile those things. Jake is meditating. Man, I have such a meditation-oriented crew. It's very fascinating. Very interesting. Man, I can't believe Cinnamon the cat is still alive and well. Good for her. Good for her. Oh man, got another heal root. Harvest. I have 100 medicine. Almost 900 corn. The gun turrets are almost halfway done. We're getting there. Getting there. So I still don't have anyone using the stonecutters table. So that would be Nick. Whoa. Nick currently is what? Tending to the crops, I guess? Yes, he is. Do I have anyone else who could craft worth a damn? Not really. I guess Tammy could be. I'll put Tammy on it, maybe. Sankus says, hey Chris, you're almost at winter. Might want to crank out a few parkas in the event of a cold snap. That's a good idea. Let's try and move up these parkas. Do I have anyone? Oops, I don't need 6. I only need 5. Or actually I only need 4 because someone already has one. Do I have any tailors? Do I have anyone who's half decent at tailoring? Yeah, Nick. Nick is decent at tailoring. Of course, that means he'll do tailoring before crafting, but that's okay. Tammy, I don't have anyone who's great at it. You know, I could really use some more component. A tasty shrimp platter says, did you make a stone cutting bill? You also might not have enough storage space. I think I have both of those covered, actually. I do have a stone cutting bill forever, and I do have storage space here, so should be fine. Unless the dumping zone doesn't... Oh, you know what? My dumping zone doesn't allow raw resources. Oh, but no, I still have room in my stockpiles down. So that's not the problem. One of my coolers is broken down. That's not cool. Look at this. I just need to point out something. I need to point out a terrible thing. Nick Brecken is currently lovin'. He and Tammy are lovin'. That's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that I had to see that. That I had to see that Nick Brecken was lovin'. It's not what I need to know. Not what I need to know about Nick Brecken. People in chat are talking about tea for some reason. I don't know where that came from. I'm drinking tea right now. This is an iced tea. I don't typically drink iced tea or coffee, but it's been sort of, weather's been crazy here recently. So I've been brewing various iced teas and been trying different combinations of things. So this is I brewed this with some loose leaf English breakfast tea, some muddled mint. I took some fresh mint leaves and muddled them up, some lime juice, and a bit of simple syrup. And it makes a really nice, very crisp iced tea. So I don't know why people, I don't know where the tea chat came from exactly, but Forzar42 asks, what difficulty in Storyteller are you playing on? Wondering what sort of stuff might be coming. I'm playing on Cassandra, which is the classic AI, and base builder difficulty. So that is what's going on. Hydroponics Deck says hot tea is the only tea. Ignores mid-90s temperatures outside. And Fiona says, I do drink hot tea no matter the temperature. I'm totally with you on that. Believe me. I'm totally with you on that. But I find that when I'm doing these streams, iced tea has been convenient because I don't drink kind of on the ongoing basis I would if I were... Like when I'm sitting here and I'm streaming, which means I'm talking all the time. Both hands are in action, which means I forget about my drink for like an hour on end. And hot tea would end up just becoming cold and gross. There's like a weird difference between hot tea that has just become room temperature and iced tea that was brewed intentionally to be iced tea, and the latter doesn't taste gross and the former does. And I find that when I bring hot tea along to a stream like this, it just ends up becoming gross, lukewarm, former hot tea. So I can't really do hot tea for these streams. It just doesn't last. I've had coffee on these streams before as well, and it just turns into gross cold coffee. So I can't do it. My wife complains all the time at how long it takes me to drink hot coffee. I love coffee, but I will like enjoy it over long periods of time, and it will eventually become lukewarm and gross. So anyway, that's why I'm drinking iced tea. Actually, it's even more of a weird circuitous path to iced tea than that, because I found an interesting lemonade recipe recently that involves the entirety of the lemon, where you squeeze out the lemon juice, but then you sort of make a quick preserved lemon where you sort of do an overnight preserve of the lemon in sugar, so the sugar all dissolves into the lemon rind, and then you strain that through a fine strainer with the lemon juice and some water, and then you have like a really rich concentrated lemonade. And then I was like, well, then that's I was like, I could make some iced tea and make an Arnold Palmer, which I did when Nick came over for that Hitman stream, and we added some bourbon to it. But you don't have to do that, obviously. And that was how I actually got into making iced tea, which is not really something I had done for many years. And it's fairly like effort intensive to do that whole lemonade thing, but because of the that whole situation, I was like, well, it's kind of nice to just make the iced tea. You can leave it in your fridge all week, and you just have, a nice quick drink for these streams or whatever. So out of that interesting lemonade recipe has come iced tea, and it's also been fun to sort of experiment with, sort of infusing this iced tea with different stuff. I had some leftover mint from a Moroccan dinner party meal I made recently, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with all this mint? So I figured, well, I could muddle it into this iced tea, and it seemed kind of weird to combine Earl Grey and mint, and then on top of that, I literally had half of a lime, because I used the lime for something else, probably some cocktails or something. And I was like, well, you know what? Why not? I'll squeeze this lime into the iced tea. And I gotta tell you, I'm totally shocked. But Earl Grey tea, plus some fresh squeezed lime, plus some muddled mint, you brew it overnight in the fridge for 8 hours or whatever, with the loose tea leaves. And it's really nice. It's a surprisingly nice combination. You wouldn't think it was born out of opportunism, But I've now, this batch now I made intentionally. I recreated that accidental recipe, um, and I really like it. I've now, this is like 2 weeks in a row. I've had this Earl Grey lime mint tea with a bit of simple syrup just to sweeten it up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And it's very nice. It's very nice, very crisp. So hopefully some people in chat can benefit from my experimentation. Mark Hoog says, longest tea story ever. Love it. Well, that's what can I tell you? It's my life. It's weird how many things haven't gone wrong recently. I mean, I'm sure I'm just asking for it by saying that. I should probably just build some more rooms. It's always useful to have more rooms. Even though I don't have any direct need for them right now, it's like it's never bad to just have base space. Should probably cut some more trees too. Oh fuck, there's a geyser in my base. Shit. Well, damn it. I don't know what to do about that. Is that... Maybe I shouldn't put a door here. And I'll just put a door on the outside here. So, like, if a cold snap comes, they can go inside of there? I don't know. Deep Sea Astronomy suggests just open up the roof. That's kind of a funny idea. Clear build roof area. Will they actually destroy the roof, or will they just not build it anymore? Whoops, these auto doors don't have power. Foom says, if you wall in the geyser, it will heat that room up to boiling and kill anyone in it. Yep, you're certainly right. It's 133 degrees. Holy shit. All right, let's deconstruct these walls. I'm also going to go to bed pretty soon because we're very late. Well, don't go in there, Nick. Oh no, it's fine now because the wall's been knocked down. Okay. Fiona says the cold bloom is out of stock. Yes, I'm sorry. We sold out of cold blooms today. In fact, we sold the last one today. We are already manufacturing more. We are manufacturing more cold blooms. Do I have a cold bloom in here? I guess I don't have a cold bloom to show you. Oh, yes, I do. This is the cold bloom. This is our very stupid beer koozie / general drink insulator. This is a high quality foam drink insulator emblazoned with Jeff Goldblum's face. And we sell them at store.idlethumbs.net, but we sold out today. And I was considering allowing back orders, but we're not sure yet. We're trying to figure out from our manufacturer how long it'll be until the next run is in. And since we don't yet have an answer from them, we figured we shouldn't allow people to place those orders because it might actually be a few weeks until we get them back in. But we will announce it on the podcast, and I'll announce it here on the stream as well when the stupid, hilarious cold bloom is back in stock. We'll be back on the store, and I'll let you folks know. All right, well, that is probably enough for the night. I should just call it. Actually, you know what? Let's quickly chat with these traders. And then after that, I'm going to go to sleep. Oh my god. We've got everything here. Uranium? Wow. Should I buy uranium just to have it? It's shockingly cheap. It's cheaper than plasteel. Oh, good medicine. You always want that good medicine. Why do I have two different cloth things? Some of it is much more expensive than the other. Not sure why. Is it different? Wow. Some of this cloth is just way more valuable, and I cannot figure out why. I don't really feel like I need this pemmican. I never use pemmican for anything. I'm just going to sell it all. I could sell some simple meals. Oh, Sanka says one is probably a deteriorating stack of cloth. You know what? I'm just going to sell that entire stack then. It's not doing... I mean, I'm clearly not using enough of it to need that much cloth, so I might as well get rid of it. Tonician says, look at all those cats, buy them. Fiona says, yeah, cat army, please buy the cats, internally screaming. Sanka says, buy the emu eggs, buy the fertilized emu eggs, you will have emus. It's weird that they're called out as being fertilized. If all goes well, it should hatch into a baby emu. It can be eaten raw, but it's much better cooked. Let's buy one emu egg. I'll buy one cat. I will buy one cat to be a buddy to my existing cat. Possibly a mate, because this is a male cat. Alright. So what the hell do I do with an emu egg? How do I, like, where do I put it? How do I make an emu come out of it? You need a breeding pair of eggs? What? Forbid the emu egg, first thing, okay. It'll hatch eventually. Alright, well, it's fine. .2% completion. It's growing there. Look at that. 5.3, 5.4. All right. Well, that's it on this emu-tastic note. I am going to go to sleep. Hopefully I'll be back this weekend. Thanks for joining me for the adventures of Video Jamestown here in RimWorld. It's been a fun chat. I've learned a lot about ourselves on this episode of RimWorld, so I think. Look at that. 2 cats sleeping next to each other. Sorcerer, Cinnamon, and Sorcerer. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. It's been fun. I'll be back. This was a long one, huh? And have a good evening. Save Video Jamestown. Bye.